Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Warhawks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Algier. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Ohio's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So UL Monroe's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like you did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Touchdown, Warhawks! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kamara. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With the catch, it's Spears. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He'll pull it on the read. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
21, Ohio, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
it's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures, but when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Morton. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Ohio 7. Return runs out.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys...
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Powers through. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive, right?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Finding an escape route. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the right side. He's in open space downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Got room on the return. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's Here's the pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Going for 6. Touchdown, ULM Monroe. Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the...
Touchdown, Warhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. No, sir.
Oh, shit.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. ULM has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
63, Ohio, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. just to keep it in the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here.
He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Handoff from the gun.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Vasquez. Gets it out fast.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minute.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Caught close to the marker, it's Galladay. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. to the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the ULM offense will take over.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. And after this short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence. It's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things